at the end of the last episode, I had done a bunch of stuff to add in this thing. So this is extra minecart chests. So you put them in here if this is empty, you can put in minecart chests. And that fills the mechanism that will keep the bottom filled up. It's sort of a backup in case it actually doesn't, in case it loses, if it's behind. And otherwise, this station I think is good to go. We have a bunch of junk in here still. I can relocate this later. I'm not too worried about it. But this station should be functioning properly. Maybe. So, what we'll do today, I have a lot of extra iron and stuff, but we're going to go to the main basket station. And I'm going to clean up my inventory a little bit. And double check the signs. I think we have a couple tasks. Nothing too major, if I recall. So we'll work on that. Oh, that's awkward. Is that a thing you can do? Is there a second chat? Maybe there's a second cart in there. Yeah, okay, that's what it was. Interesting. Huh. Wow. That's weird. It's perfect. let me condense some of this stuff in my inventory. Blocks. Just so we actually have room to mess around with all this junk down here. Okay, so and then we don't have to worry about trying to get it all the way down there, because we can actually just throw it in this chest over here. Like so. And then this extra one here, don't put in there, that'd be bad. But we can put it here and that'll end up back up top. I don't know why there's an extra one there. That's awkward. Let's try again. So now, there should just be the minecart chest. Okay, and go. Whee! So how is everybody doing today? Today's Wednesday. Usually tonight would be board game night, but in preparation for the Access and Allies stream this weekend, I'm going to forego going to board gaming group and instead read the manual. I'm gonna relearn how to play Access and Allies, so that way when we actually play it, I can be, you know, an expert on the rules. So there'll be a lot less like I have no idea, and I have to like dig around in the book when we play, I hope. Or at least I'll know where things are in the book, is the idea. So that is my plan tonight. And I fixed on my my business website, I finally got emails to be sent out properly. I was having problems with when the email arrives. Yeah, so back there, that was a railroad crossing. So the way it's set up is there's a road, and then the railroad, they cross. And so when a train comes, bars come up, flashing lights, and then noises go off to let people know, right, exactly, to let people know there's a train coming. And so then once the train leaves, then they go back down, the noises stop, and the flashing lights stop. Yeah. That was a project I did a little while ago. Works out pretty well. As long as the trains are spaced enough apart. If the cars are too close together, a lot of things just don't work. But on either side, there's little buttons to like reset the count. So if you approach it and there's no train coming, you can manually tell it to stop, because otherwise you can't get through. Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, we have some random stuff. We'll just throw these extra tokens away. They're now gone. Okay, so let's look at our board. Add droppers to Southport Hypermine Station. Just minecart. Done. Droppers. Actually, droppers I don't know if I did. Good point. We should add furnaces or droppers onto... so we'll go do that now. We'll do furnaces. Let's do furnaces. No hoodie either. It is either, it actually is, so the furnace is broken, and it's actually hot. I think right now we have the AC on turned on. Welcome to Michigan, where the weather is not reliable. Hello, yeah, by the way, also welcome Daddy Yogi's. Yeah, yeah, it's hot. We actually had the AC running last night. Yeah, what are you gonna do? So some of these are named, so they're kind of stacking funny. It's probably not enough. Let me, actually, I think I have a whole lot of furnaces down here. We're just gonna do furnaces because it's good enough, and I have a lot of them. So we're gonna go back, and we're gonna do this task. So we're gonna test to see if this is working right. I hope so. And then we'll hop over here into a passenger cart. So that's a signal that they're on their way. We have a cart there and a cart there, and it's probably going to be programmed okay. So now we'll hit the button, and we'll go back. Then we'll put it in the furnaces, and then we'll come back here. But now we can get another look at the railroad crossing. So as we approach it, I'll point out a detector rail, and so that counts the carts. So it counts that there's three carts, so it adds 3 tokens in, which makes the whole thing happen. And then on the other side, there's going to be another detector which decrements the count. So then it knows that once all the carts have gone, then it can reset and go back to the regular. What's that? I can go back to the regular thing. So here's the counting the carts coming in. And so all the blinking lights, and there's actually noises, but I have music going so you can't hear it. And then over here, I guess we already passed it. There's somewhere over there. There was a count that was counting as we left. And then this intersection, in case you didn't notice, the default would be going that direction, but that cart had told the intersection that we want to go straight. And then the cart behind me tells the intersection that the train is done. So it's, so it lets it, we go through it, but then it doesn't end up like keeping that signal. So the last cart says I'm a caboose and I'm the end of the train, so it knows to reset. It is really super stinking cold that you could do this. Stinking cool that you, oh, I see. Yes, thank you. I thought I saw the cool and I was thinking that the furnace thing still. Okay, so there's supposed to be a cart here. So that cart's fine. And there's some sort of mess going on here. I can only sort of do this. So that goes to the proper spot. Okay, but then what's this extra cart? What is this doing? Why is there an extra cart over here? Are you coming back up? Yes. Can you just die? Here, I'll let it come this way and then I'll break it. I wonder, I don't know why there should only be 2 carts in this part right here. All right, here, I'll just, there, fixed it. What was that? Where are you going? Oh no, that's okay. This one's alright. This is the cart that replenishes stuff. Okay. Alright. Where are we? Yeah, so I want to put... yes, so we come over here. This is what I want to put the furnaces on. So this is what fills up this line. So these chest mine carts go all the way up and all the way up top. And then when the signal here... once there's no more carts there, it adds an extra carts. Is what that whole thing is. So we need to get up top on top of this thing. And then we'll add furnaces on top of here to help reduce lag. Droppers would be even better, but I already have furnaces. I don't have a lot of droppers. And this thing, we actually want... It's gonna have a cart coming along here. What is this line? No, this is only when you're arriving. This stuff happens. So I don't really want... Oh, these are gonna be full anyway. I was gonna say I don't want stuff to fall in here, but these are full, so I don't have to worry about it. Okay. We'll add in some torches because this is spawnable blocks. And here, just in case. And then we need to go back. We need to go one layer up. I'm happy with how this all worked out. I mean, there's obviously problems every now and then, but it's been a cool project. That I didn't really, I didn't really know if it was gonna really work when I was planning it initially. I have one torch. Okay. Okay, we're fine. Good. Like I wasn't sure. Like I sort of just made it up as I went to try to, because you can't. I liked the stuff in modded where you could link trains together, but you couldn't do it in vanilla. But now you can, kind of. They're not really linked, but they just happen to be working together. Furnaces. Oh, these are not spawnable blocks anyway. I don't have to worry about it. I don't know about sticky pistons and torches. Boop. That might be enough, actually. Cool. All right, task done. Let's go back. I like this project. I mean, it doesn't always work, but what complicated thing ever works properly all the time, right? So let's go back to basket station. Whee! The fact that any of it, yeah, it's pretty cool. I like, and like this intersection thing, I really like. I had to figure out how to like make it so that you could choose your destination. So like that extra thing there that we just walked by, or I guess rode by, is taking extra tokens that I had like previously absorbed into the intersection to choose your destination, goes over and then spits it back into trains going the opposite direction. So the idea is that it brings it back to the station where you potentially had already like been going through the intersection with, if that makes sense. So if you're going into the intersection and you're traveling from the north heading south, and then if you ever come back the other way, if you're now going north through the intersection, it gives you tokens that are talking about going south, because the station you're going to is more likely to need the tokens for going south for that intersection. So yeah, the one thing that that doesn't work though right now, and I was pondering this, the caboose tokens, when they get absorbed in, one per intersection, to say this is the end of the train. But those, I don't want a caboose token to end up in the engine, and so like it'll just put it into any chest minecart that travels by. But I can't have them in the engine, otherwise that'll break everything. So I just actually have those just stored in a chest in the intersection, and then the idea is I might every now and then go collect them, or I might have some sort of system for trying to bring them back. But right now, those are ones where you'll lose one every time that someone goes through an intersection. I thought about possibly making it so that when the caboose goes through a thing, then it would detect the caboose, pull in a token, but then give it at least 2 tokens back. So that way, when the caboose goes through the intersection, it would end up getting back tokens, sort of thing. If there are any tokens around, but I haven't built that part yet. That's just the concept I haven't quite done yet. But We could work on that if we wanted to. I can put that on the wall here. Caboose token. What's the cool re-delivery feature from intersections? Okay, add lots of minecarts to the south part. We did that one. Awesome. So now ATMs. That sounds boring, but let's see if we have obsidian. We have some of that. To basket numbers are his friend. Are they my friend? I don't know. Maybe. So redstone, furnaces. Awesome. So we have rail. I have a cool bow on the server. What are all these? This is where the chests that don't match anything end up. This served a piler. Warning on ears, dogs. Oh, dogs. I have it was hot in my office, so I have my door open. And they are loud. Okay. To me, I scarcely know how to program anything in Minecraft. Probably, yeah, it probably helps that I program in real life, like all the time. Okay, so my dogs are barking. Hopefully they're loud. They're far enough away now. You can't hear them. All right. Which thing do we want to work on now? Let's take a vote. Okay, so this is my main task list. So it's actually, then there's also attempt to style iron farm station. So let's do this. What should we do? 60 seconds. Although, if you guys are on mobile, I don't know if polls even show up, but we can do it. That's fine. Caboose tokens. Iron farm station. Ender chests. There's now a poll, if you can see it, in the stream, where you can vote on what we will do from the basket list. Or task list, rather, sorry. There's 60 seconds. Thank you for the follow, Anthony Heron? Heron? Welcome, Anthony. Thank you for the follow. The poll is going. What will the answer be? I just realized there's more stuff below this thing. There. Look at that. 2 votes for Iron Farm Station. Got it. Your voice has been heard. That's cool. I didn't realize that there was stuff below. Okay, good. Let's do Iron Farm Station. So I don't know what blocks I have over there, but we will probably need some of these. Potentially, we will need some cobblestone. Are any of these not? Well, here we'll just everything. I have garbage everywhere. That was a weird delay. Huh. I saw the results in OBS preview next to me, and then all of a sudden I saw it over there. How weird. Okay. What else might we need? You need a giant storage system to store things on this server. Yes, I do. I do. It's a good point. And it's not so much even I mean, I can make a lot of chests. But I needed something that will actually sort the things for me. Because that's something I just don't do. Alright, let's take a bunch of these in case we need those. Okay, I think we're probably good. Let's go to the next station. I guess also, do I have more signs in here? We can make signs. What are my dogs barking at? We also need to work on the style rail between Basket Station and Iron Farm Station. My dogs are driving me crazy. All right. Somebody's backing up. Do you swear? I swear that I, in real life I do. I don't swear here. I swear I will never give you a... No, I don't swear. I'm family friendly. I rarely swear on stream. I don't think I've ever sworn on stream. I have sworn some during recordings on accident. We're gonna go to the Iron Farm Station. But no, otherwise, I do not swear. We should probably make torches, actually, before we... while we're waiting for that stuff to arrive. Let's make some torches. Supplies for torches. Because we'll probably need to light things. And then in theory, some cars will arrive in a second. I thought I gave them enough time. Is it already broken? Why aren't you working? In case you're new to this stream, this is all this mechanism for the rail station. There's a lot of it. Okay, so what might be broken? Let's go down to the layer where these things live. What's happening down here? There's no cart. There's no cart there. Is this thing empty? What's happening over here? There's a random cart there. Got it. And there's a big pile of carts over there. What a mess. It's like the whole stack broke. I think now would be the time you would swear, yeah. How many redstone did you... What's that last word? I have lots of... I've done lots of redstone. Best. we have a witch farm on the server. I invite you to the world? No, this is a I like that twitching cart. Yeah, because it's being bumped. What a mess. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and fix this instead. Yes, this is the Hypermine server, so I can't. It's for streamers only, and I don't have access to make anybody on the server. Okay, so we're gonna do this. This isn't where they're collecting. Welcome, cool dude. Welcome to the stream. We are trying to fix this redstone. We were gonna do something else, but now we're doing this. This is usually how it works. Thank you for the follow. I don't have cool sound effects for some reason, but thank you for the follow, cool dude. All right, we're gonna put this torch here. I'm glad we have all these blocks. So we're gonna try to resolve this issue. No problem at all. Thank you for coming. Thank you for hanging out. All right, so we're gonna have to manually fix all those carts, but what I'm gonna try and do is enclose this area a little bit better, so that we have less of a chance of this silliness happening. Because I don't really understand. Actually, it's not like they're even falling off of this. The problem is that I think too many of them were requested and they kept on bumping back down. No, I see what. Okay, so there's a cart that's up here, and so then that one's they're not lined up right. So I need to enclose down here a little bit better. Nope, this is only for people that are already on the server, sort of. It's a private whitelisted server for YouTubers that I have been invited to be on. So let's see, how can we make this work? I think actually if we bump them onto the rail, I think that they might get to where they're supposed to go. So if we can make them go up. That might work out for the most part. Okay, so potentially we don't have to deal with too many that are going to be bad. How did some of those carts get sideways? I don't know. Oh, on here? On this stack? There's a couple different spots where they can enter. So there's, thank you for the follow. What's drafting? Drifting? What's drifting? So some of these came in from the main thing when you first arrive, but also if you end up, if a cart is down here and goes up and then can't get to where it has to be, it'll bounce back, and then there's an extra thing that will then put it back on the stack. So, well, thank you. Good to hear. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to get these carts. So if we watch, so that cart's going to go up top. There won't be a spot for it. It'll probably hit the engine spot. There's already a cart there, so it'll come back. Or the caboose spot, one of the two. And then you'll see it actually fall back on top if everything's working right. Yeah, so there's that same cart. Had tried to go there, but then came back. That makes a... based on the face you just gave, I don't think that made sense. Alright, so we're going to make some chest mine carts out of these carts that are sitting around. And we'll make them go. And we have a bunch of junk. I kind of want to let that clear first. What I'm hoping is that I can build this wall up and try to make it so that they can't, like, run into each other like that. There we go. That's what I was after. Okay, so this is what we're doing today instead. Okay, so now what we want to do, we need to leave room for that thing to fall, but we can go up a little bit, and right here, if I put a, oh, I can't see it. The problem is I won't be able to put a block next to some of this. Like I want to, okay, that worked. Okay, interesting. But that one isn't going to work for some reason. I can't put one there because this one's a little bit too close. But actually, I think that's okay because I don't really want... I think that would block it if I were to... But hopefully that will make it... There'll be less of a chance of them going in stupid spots. So we'll do that. Hopefully that'll reduce those chances. Because we've had that happen a few times. Where there actually are carts mostly in the right spot. But I guess not quite enough. So now what we want to do is we want to build up this side so that we have less chances of things breaking. And then we'll go this side, build those up, okay, and then we can come back down. And now let's try to build this wall up, if we can. Awesome. Because we don't want them to shift around. So this is a random thing. I don't think this does anything. Why does this exist? I don't think it should be here. We're going to get rid of that. Actually, and then we're going to come back and add a wall onto that side anyway in a second. We want to make sure we aren't going to block off one of the access points, which I guess is here. So this is... Okay, so now I can demonstrate what it was I was trying to describe. I don't understand this cart. You can just go away. So if a cart comes up from the bottom, and it shouldn't have, it'll work its way up here, come this way, it'll get to here, and then go that direction, and then go up here. We can't really see from here. What? It'll come underneath there, come up here, bump this cart. If there's a cart there that's already occupying a spot, then it'll go back, all the way back. Go back this way. And then when it gets to here, instead of going back down, it'll make a left. and then it'll drop down and then go onto the stack. So if it shouldn't have come up here in the first place, it will go back down, basically, is the idea. Then we also have up here, that right here coming from this here is where other carts will fall down and go in the other orientations. So that's why sometimes they change orientations, but that shouldn't be a problem. What we're going to do is actually build this all the way up to just enclose as much as possible of the whole thing. So right here is where they drop down. It's weird to me that I didn't do that all the way. Maybe that's why. I mean, there should be enough momentum anyway, but there's no reason to risk it, you know? There's no brisket involved. So if anybody likes watching people play board games, if that's a thing you're into, this weekend, mainly on Saturday, possibly also some on Friday, I don't know. We were playing Axis and Allies. It's like a 6 to 8 hour board game, give or take. Should be fun for us. And then if you like to watch it, then it'll be fun for you. So let's build this up. Let's go this way. So that's built up there. And then I want to build the other side up. Yeah, that's good. So I want to get over to here. So let's build this up. Let's eat. We'll build this side up. And hopefully this will resolve all future stupid things that this thing decides to do. Okay, and then we're gonna come up the middle. Nope, that's a bad idea. We're going to come up this side. That's also a bad idea. Here, we can go like this. Oh, okay, okay, that's fine. Yeah, there are, but those, I think that those are the okay ones. I think that those have already been those aren't the charged ones or whatever. Like, at one point there was. This thing was open to the sky, and these ones that were down here were involved in the whole ambush, like, killing you thing. But these ones are duds, basically. I've already I've already resolved those issues. Okay, so then this one, we need to have this open, but we can go like that. So then we can use this to get up top. Yeah, right. And so now we can bring this up. And up some more. Okay, so now, good. So now it's mainly enclosed. Hopefully we won't have any problems. And now we can go do whatever we're gonna do. So now we should grab some more stuff. Because we have used all of our spokestone just to do that. Okay, so now let's try to go to the other station. Okay. Also, I made my goal for the week. Pretty cool. All right, so there is now. Is this thing programmed properly for where I want to go? I think so, actually. Go. Yes, goals. Yeah. Oh, there's like 2 carts there, but that's okay. Maybe maybe everything will be okay. Why are there 2 carts? Should only be 1 cart. Okay, now there's only 1 cart. That's great. Okay, good. We're going the right way now. So I need to style this bridge. I need to remove all these torches from the middle here. And then fix the sides there and sanctify this a little bit more because creepers could... Oh no, actually I guess everything's lit up. But like all these torches should be on the sides. In certain spots. And then I guess that can stay open. We need to remove these levers. They shouldn't be there. We need to style this bridge. We need to just close up that hole. This room is pretty good. We need to fix this missing gravel. Move these torches and levers to the sides. Make this intersection not look so junky. And then style this is what we're doing right now. Okay, so let's go outside and let's look at. So this is our inspiration. Did I bring cobblestone? I did. Good. I didn't bring spruce. I brought some spruce. Okay. So we're styling it after this. We're kind of copying this big castle here that Soap made. Soap made that. I didn't make that. In case you're new. So he made this big castle. It's an iron farm inside of there, as well as a gigantic storage system and stuff. And this is the basket station. So this, or I'm sorry, this is the iron farm station. I need to somehow make the door more appropriate to like head over there. Paths should be okay. I could probably do paths, but I need to kind of contour the land a little bit. And then inside of here, I need to style the station. And then if we come up here, this room is basically good to go. I was trying to decide what to do with this spot here, and then we have the roof I need to style. So let's go up on top of the roof, and I'll try and style this to kind of match the theme of this, I guess. Like I'm gonna try and copy that. Attempt to, at least. So we need to have some blocks in us. So let's make a crafting bench we have plenty of. Let's make a chest because we have too many random things on us. That will make it tough to actually work on this thing. Who built the castle? Looks. This is Soap the Great. If you JJ Bonzi, if you could do a shout out. He streams, I think. At the very least, there's YouTube. So. You definitely check him out. I think actually another thing you do is if you just go to the Hypermine link, there should be a link on there on that Reddit, Soap the Great, to his YouTube, or I know at least he does there. I don't know if he's. Oops. I don't know if he streams too often anymore, but yeah, this is a pretty awesome build. He has a really cool art style, and then when he does it, like it looks good in default texture pack, but then also, oh, there you go. He has a whole website. But then he's also using the B00 texture pack for this, and so it looks even cooler with his thing. But okay, so we're gonna make some stone brick stairs, whatever they're called. I don't know how many we'll need exactly, so we're gonna do a full stack of that with just those, and then we're gonna need some cobblestone fences. It looks like cobblestone stairs. So this is kind of our palette as we try to copy Soap. And then these things, there's some, actually, do we already have those in place? Did I already put this in? Or no, I just put it on the bottom. Okay. So I also need some spruce fences. Yes. He does. Nope. Nope. I will never get used to these new recipes. Oop. All right. We have things now. Let's try to make these. So, what happens is, he also builds very technical things. Yes, he does. Okay, so. I believe that this is the main level. Let's actually check that. So I have these here. These are actually stairs. This is slab. Okay. So these stairs here, I think are... If I had more ender pearls, I would just ender pearl over there. So what do we have? We have the fence on that side. I want to make sure that I have enough room for the floor to go on top of all my stuff here. So I could just raise it up one more to be safe. 2 of them on one server. No, yeah. Well, there's actually a couple other technical guys too on the server. This is a pretty good server. I could just raise this up 1 more just to be safe. I think I will do that. And then I don't have to worry as much about getting this floor in the right spot. Okay, so we have torches in the way. And then let's close it up. So let's try to duplicate, copy his design. Okay, so we will go 1 more up around the whole thing. And then we'll start the design. Then I'll have to make it so the ladder actually gets up here. But okay, we will make more. I think I have more downstairs too. So if I run out, I can do that. Okay. And now, we also have this in our color palette. We'll go like that, I guess. And so I believe that this is the level of those slabs in the floor. So I'm going to make this, the layer that I'm on is here, and then I'm going to make these. Yeah, I'm going to make these line up here with, they're going to be on the outside of this block. Okay, so that means I can bring this up, and then we're going to have fences here, and then I guess below that we're going to have this. Also, what I'm building is not on a. This is a corner. So what does he do on a corner? So when it's on a corner like that, it's just those. It's just on the outside. What does he do over there? Okay, so this is one where on the inside. So this is actually more what I'm modeling after. On the inside, it's the small one, and then on the 2 outside, it's a little longer. Okay, so we can do that. So we're gonna do. This guy goes here, and then this goes on top. We're gonna very carefully come over here, and we want not the first one, not the second one, but the third one. I think I did that right. Nope, I didn't. Yeah, I did. Okay, good. So 1, 2, 3. Oop, 3, and then fence and a fence. Good. And then what's on top of that? I don't know. We'll come back to that. So then on top of that, there's stairs. So if we can stand here, what do you suppose is on top of that? It looks like, I don't know. We'll just put this here for now. And then we need stairs pointing into this. Awesome. It actually worked. And then same on this side. My brain. Okay, I think we're good. And then what does he do on the sides, the inner side? Every other is this. So we'll work on that first, then we'll come back to that. Trying to figure out the pattern is confusing. That's why I hadn't already done this one, because this is and even if I'm not exactly right, I'll be close, right? Good, and it worked out that it ended up being the right amount. Okay, good. So we come up here, and then On this side, we want to go fence here, cobblestone fence here, here. You can do it. There we go. And then regular fence. 1, 2, 3. Oop, 3. And then these guys. And then 1, 2, 3. And then over here, like that. Right. And then over here we're going to go, so I'll just do this layer for now, like that. Oh, it worked out perfectly. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing. Perfect. I was worried that I was going to have like an odd or even or whichever one was bad number of things. Not that I was going to change, but I have to somehow make that work in the design. But it worked out. How did your webinar go yesterday, Jijibazi? And then we'll go this way. Webinar went well. Nothing like talking to yourself for 2 hours. Yeah, right. It's like, are they chat back with you? Is it like a live stream? Or are they just, maybe people are watching, but it's like here, but minus the feedback. They could chat, but they didn't. They could talk, but they barely did. I guess it's kind of like, yeah, it's kind of like streaming when people aren't chatty, which happens sometimes. Okay, so we have that in. Oh, and so let's do the same thing on each of them. That's interesting. Welcome. I would think you get a hairball, but welcome. Okay, so we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do the stairs on either side like this. Yeah, what was the web? She explained it, but I had no idea what what it was. It was like some crazy thing. So we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna see how it all connects after that. Okay, and then what? I probably will need more stairs, more smooth stone stairs. Let's see if we can get that to work. How to use a format specific for library hold? Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I don't know what library holdings is actually. Library holdings data. Okay, so then what we have is, so there's empty space, and then the next layer up. So on top of that, so on top of these, there's going to be these facing this direction. This is where creative would be a little easier. I mean, this is doable, but. Sounds confusing. Okay, next. So in between these, we have a stair going the other way. Okay, we're gonna need more stuff. Let's get some lights here on this layer just so we don't die. And then we're gonna get some more smooth stone blocks. And cobblestone if we have any. Just getting data from one place to another, following standards. Really cool. I have lots of fish and feather falling boots. What? Like somebody's been in my chest. Somebody with a mod that auto sorts everything in chests have been in my chest. Alright, we don't need that quite that many. Smooth stone. Okay. Ah, there we go. Look at all this nice redstone. If only I had a shulker box, I could put it all in. I like copying someone else's designs rather than making my own. Yeah. I mean, I kind of, during the stream sometimes I can kind of come up with some cool stuff. Like, I like the designs we have for the Basketopia. And that's mainly just sort of, during the stream we were experimenting with different stuff. Okay. So, we can come this way to get back up top. And then we can come this way to get up here. Okay, so we wanted to make some more stuff. I don't think I'll need anything else. I'll use half of that and make those. And then we wanted more stairs, I think. That's what I was after. Okay, so now, can we place, without having to put a block behind it, can we put these? Yes, good. I think, right? These are lining up right? Yeah. So if we just build it against the thing, oh, no, so we don't want that. We need to make sure we aim to the top. I don't think that they're gonna go, oh, they are sometimes. Okay, that's not gonna work. So we need to change our angle to not be stupid. I think the first one worked, right? Yeah, first couple did. So I have to be more like right here. Okay. Certainly a complicated design. And then what happens here? So right above them, there is, so we're gonna go like this. And then what happens here? I guess this is probably wood, right? I don't know. I'll make it up. Alright. So one thing I did see. So on these here, you end up with well, let's do this layer first. Okay. So I'm going to, so from the side you'll be able to see this. For some reason. Why can you see this? Oh, because of those, but I'm not standing by those, so I can't really tell. I feel like the answer is cobblestone. Maybe. Yeah, right. Okay, so we're going to go like this. Verify is actually working right. Good. And I'm always trying to see around the shield. Yeah, oh, that's right. I have a shield on. Good point. Good point. We're going to make this be cobblestone because... How's our time? Almost out of time. Wow. Hour goes by so fast. Daddy O'Giz has to go very soon. I am pronouncing your name right? I know that everybody always pronounces Scotty Garbitas wrong, and I always feel bad that his name's always spelled like pronounced wrong. Everyone's like, "Oh, Scotty!" Like, I mean, they mean well, but they pronounce it wrong. So it's very important to me that I pronounce your name right. So if I've been saying it wrong all this time, let me know. I know Daddy-O, I'm assuming I have right, but is it guys, geese? I mean, there's lots of options. Why is there a cart moving there? Oh no, that's fine. It's not broken. Everything's fine there. You have it right. Okay, Daddy-O giz. So we'll do this here. Okay, now next layer. So on the outside of these things way out here, there's going to be stairs facing this direction. So we'll do that real quick. I feel like that needs to be styled. I mean, it's like a sandbar, I guess. All right, that could be fine. Okay, and then so above these there are stairs going this direction. We're gonna run out. I also didn't finish these. Okay. And you are right. You gotta go. All right. Well, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it as always. You and the rest of my regulars make this possible. Without you guys, I would I'd be alone. I'd be alone and doing something else. And then, after we're done with this, I have to just figure out what to do with that. But and then after this, we're going to add. That's not right. Nope. There we go. Then after this, we're going to add. It looks like, I believe, cobblestone fence in between each of these. Okay, so what am I going to do about this thing? I think that there's a slab lining up with that, maybe? No. One layer down. So potentially this is a thing where you can come out onto the corner a little bit. So we'll come back to this. I will not put a fence there right yet. Maybe. I don't know. I guess I'll put a fence there. We can always take it out. Ah. Ooh. Yeah, I'll put them in. I think that these you can walk out onto a little bit because it's flat, but I have a feeling that that one you can't really walk onto. We'll find out. I might have more ender pearls in the basement. Okay. We're nearly there. So I think all that's left is really figuring out where this floor goes in. It's going to be slabs, I believe. And they line up. I think that they're going to line up with... They're going to be on top of this layer here. If I'm not mistaken. So yeah. So there's these, and then there's one layer of... Oh, I see. He has stairs against that. And then there's this thing. Okay, okay. And so here, you can walk onto that, but I think with these, you can't really. So I'll just sort of... I could mimic that if I were to go like all the way up there, but I won't go up there. So we need... there's going to be stairs all the way along this whole thing. There. Okay. So let's make more stairs. We don't need any bricks, I don't think. You have it exact same style, even if it isn't exact. Yes. Yeah. So then here, we're going to have the stairs. In fact, we can build this without... Let me look around my surroundings. Okay, so once I get to that side, I'll have to worry about... Oh, no. I'll have to worry about not falling in a hole. But otherwise, should be able to do this a little bit faster by not being up there. And then this hopefully will turn. Good. We'll hold down on shift now so I don't fall off. And then we'll come over this way. Okay, and now we will... Oh, I almost fell. Okay, there we go. And now we're going to build it up here. So that we... can get up here. I always feel like there's a more efficient way of doing things. I guess this is probably easier. Alright, and then we want slabs. We want cobblestone slabs. Excellent. Okay, cobblestone slabs. We'll see if that's enough. And those line up with these. So this is non-spawnable roof on the whole thing. And over here is our ladder. So we're going to keep that open. I'll have to make more ladder. And otherwise, it's just like the path out, I think. But otherwise, why am I? Oh. Okay, more. And while we're here, I was gonna say, I have no wood. I can't make ladders. 6 might be enough. Yeah, 6 is enough. Okay, so then we can finish this off, and then we will go up top, and I'll keep that open so that I'm able to get down into the thing. So I think 6 is enough. Maybe. Yeah. So now we can get up here. We can finish off this roof. And then we can probably add a slab have to get into these corners that you can't really walk on. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, so then, yeah, you can't walk onto those. So I have 200 pearls. Let's make them count. Because now I'm curious to find out how he did it. So will this get me there? Or over? We'll find out. Okay. That's not bad. Welcome, Spectre. Okay, that's interesting. That's not what I would have expected. I mean, he's following the same pattern, I bet. Let's look at the other corners to see if that's just an accident. It's a surprise there, yeah. Huh. Well, I'll be. That's not what I... so you can't walk on there. Okay, so we've established that. It's just, I mean, that's non-spawnable, so that kind of makes sense. But that's not what I'm going to do. Because... oh my god, look at this place. It's beautiful. My Daddy O'Giz is already gone. You can see how cool it is. There's the iron farm over there. This place is so awesome. Ooh. Ooh, mysterious button that I will not press. That's the reset button for the iron farm. If you hit that, like, it goes into a whole reset mode and redoes all this craziness. But I don't want to mess it up. Look at this build. There's some more craziness for all the mechanisms. This place looks so cool. Okay. All right, let's finish off the thing over there. Huh. Maybe I'll add... It's all lit up. Is that... I wonder if I don't like that or if I like that. It's lit up because of the light down below. Well, I might be okay with that, actually. Alright, so these are spawnable. I think I'm going to alter from his design. And... Okay, now the question is, actually... Let's get another crafting bench going. We're about to end the stream, but we're going to quickly decide which one of these we want to do. So, either this or this. Yeah. I think the smooth stone. Yeah. Stone. Agreed. Awesome. There we go. And eventually, this is going to be an intersection. I mean, this is down the road. Probably the server will reset before we ever get there. But eventually, this will be an intersection. There'll be an underground path that goes all the way over to there. And then over here, there's going to be a gigantic suspension bridge. That's a hard word to say. A gigantic suspension bridge that goes across the water to the other side is the idea. But I probably won't ever get to that. We'll see. I think I'm going to leave the roof there lit up. Let's see. Is there anything in here I wanted to keep? Yes. Okay, good. So this is now functional and styled. I need to put a door here. Oh, and I need to finish these walls. So we're not crossing off our list yet, because we still need to do something with this, and then also the other side, and then clean up this some more, and then do something with these front doors. So this needs to be a little bit styled, a little bit better, and then have a path, probably just the path blocks that will go over to the main gate. But otherwise, I think I did a pretty good job. If anything, I would change is to potentially have more of these pillars in here, but otherwise it works out pretty well. Yeah, that's great. Alright, well, thank you everybody for stopping by.